With the RG project, it was part curation, part design problem. So in terms of curation, who's talking, where are they talking, when are they talking, what are they doing, and in terms of the design, adapting the design for the Congress and for the Open, so that it's a consistent language but they're different, and applying those thoughts to all the channels that were available, so digital, print, and the physical environment. AGI stands for Alliance Graphique International. It was set up in the 1940s by designers who wanted to kind of make a connection with other designers in other countries. I think there's 2 French and a Swiss, I'm not absolutely sure, but that's how it started. It's since grown to take in most of the countries of the world, though still not all. Its purpose is to bring together, it's an elitist club really, there's no denying that. Its purpose is to bring together elite graphic designers and illustrators from different countries together for a week every year in a different city, and for them to share ideas and to listen to talks and discussions and what have you. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is RG Open, and I think RG Open is the most important thing that we do as an organisation, reaching out to students and professionals and inspiring them, and giving them a lift, challenging them with, it's a wonderful, and I saw that as an opportunity to really make something special. If London can't do it, nobody can. So that we set the bar very, very high. I had in the same way that I was nominated to put on the RG London by Paula, I nominated several people to be part of my team. So I got Adrian Shaughnessy, Sean Perkins, Dominic Lipper, Angus Highland, and Jeremy Leslie to be on my board of directors, and we put on the event. As far as the design was concerned, I was left with the design side of it. So we made a website for it, which is a modular website, which has now moved on and was used by Brazil this year and will continue to be used. And we did all the dressing of the Barbican and all that stuff. But I also did the curation of the entire event as well. In terms of the logo, which is a triangle and a circle, if you imagine that there's every single style, every single approach, every single possibility for design and illustration exists within the organization. So what you're trying to create is something that's so iconic and so reduced and so pure that nobody's going to strongly object to it in any way, shape or form. And so that was really the challenge. And for the circle and triangle, and we also use squares in a lot in the website, was I had in mind this poster that Herbert Matter made for the Bauhaus. And I remembered when I was at college, one of our first drawing lessons was drawing triangles and circles. They're just pure shapes, and I also liked the idea that one was organic. The circle is a symbol for the organic, and the triangle is a symbol for the mathematical or constructed human form. So the two of them together seem to cover off the two extremes of design of organic and constructed. being a designer is about opinion, and people come to you for your opinion. And it seemed a key message for students in the audience that they needed to know that you're being employed for your opinion, that you have to think about your opinion, you have to hold your opinion, and that's what people are going to want to know about. So I tried to get the most opinionated bunch together that I could to defend both sides of the argument. So on the Cavaliers side, we had Stefan Sagmeister and Marian Banches, who are both not short of an opinion and not shy of defending their ground. And to put them up against, sadly, Vaughan Oliver couldn't make it, he wasn't well, but he would have been equally vociferous on their side. And then on the other side, on the other extreme, we had Sean Perkins from North, Sasha Loeb, who's a German designer, fantastic designer, and Dean Poole from New Zealand. And the idea really was that they would go at each other hammer and tongs, that they wouldn't hold back, that they would defend their position and attack the other position, and that would in itself have a little bit of an edge about it, but would also be stimulating and interesting for the audience to hear the kind of debates that go on with designers and how they feel about what they do. And so it seemed to work. A lot of people said a lot of nice things about it and enjoyed it, and it was thought-provoking. It's a debate that should run and will, but it was a nice way to bring it out to an audience, I thought. It was a big project. It took fully a year, maybe slightly longer than a year to do. But I was incredibly pleased and proud of it, as we all were that were involved. We sold out the Barbican. We made fantastic connections with the educators in the UK and in Europe. We had people travelling in from all over Europe and indeed all over the world to come to it. So it was a pretty special thing to be involved with, really.